Hello! Java programming concepts on input identification. Program examples continued. The question goes like NV car service used to provide car on rent. The fare calculation was done as given formula says fare is equal to Rp by 4 into D plus 50, which means the rate of petrol is given by a variable, that by 4 into D is given by a variable, and the result is to be calculated. In this case, now, how will you reach to the solution? The solution can be done by looking at the formula carefully. The formula says the fare is equal to the rate of petrol by 4 into D. Now, rate of petrol can be anything like whatever is the current rate of petrol going in the market. And D is the distance, which also can be anything like how much will the customer want to go, like that. So the value of fare is the variable which cannot be given a value without calculation. But Rp and D are the variables which are free to hold any value, like sensible, but they are free, they are not dependent, they are independent. The independent variables we must input and the dependent variables we must calculate. Okay. Here is the program for you. And here is the program for you. The program says there are 3 variables. Now, the data type double means they can store fractional values also. Fractional values can be because the rate of petrol can have some paisa part. The distance can also have some fractional part. It might be 3.2 kilometers. Therefore, the fare can also come in some fractional value. Now, the rate of petrol is to be input, the distance has to be entered, and then the calculation will be done. So, let us look into it. What will be the resulting value? The program has to be first compiled, and then from the object we create an instance, and then from that instance we right click and we open the main. When we open the main, enter the rate of petrol. If I call the rate of petrol as 100, which is going in India these days, and enter the distance, suppose the person wants to go 6.2 kilometer, then the fare to pay will be 205. Okay, so with this, we can run this program again and again. So your turn, you will write this program all by yourself and verify whether your answer matches with your predicted answer or not. Okay, coming up is the next question. In this question, which is program number 4, BG Academy of Music offered courses in guitar, piano and tabla. The fee structure was the instrument and the fees. For guitar, it is 1200 per month, piano 1400 and tabla 1000 per month. Now, input the number of students in each of the course and calculate and print the monthly income of BG Academy of Music. If I ask you, is it necessary that every course will have same number of students? Think and answer. Do you think number of students in guitar will have to be equal to the number of students in piano? No, na. So, what are the inputs to be? The inputs, first of all, you should pause the video, think on the question all by yourself, and only after that, you should verify what answer I have provided. Okay, so the number of students in guitar class, is it predictable or is it not predictable? Is it supposed to be input or is it supposed to be calculated? Number of students in the guitar course is a free variable, independent variable. Therefore, it will have to be input. With that, you need to multiply for per student. If it is 1200, the number of students into 1200 plus same with piano, number of students in piano class, that you need to input, that you need to ask, that into 1400 plus number of students in tabla class, that also you need to ask, and after asking you will get to know what is the number of students in tabla class. With that you need to multiply 1000 and then they have to be added, the products have to be added. Okay, so in this way, the program will be planned. So let me show you the program. And here is the program for you. Before you start the program, we need to look at the variable data type. The variable ng, np and nt represent the number of students in guitar class, piano class and the tabla class. And note that they cannot be fractional because you cannot have 5.2 number of students, can you? It has to be an integer because it is representing the number of students. Okay, so here comes how many students in guitar class and how many students in piano class and how many students in tabla class. Those inputs have to be taken. So once you take the inputs, then you come to the total income, and the total income is just a simple calculation, multiply and then add, and then finally the total income is to be printed. So here comes the program execution. The execution shows us, you go to the right click on that and you go to the object creation and then you click on main. When you click on main, how many students in guitar class? I want 10 students in guitar class. How many students in piano class? I want 8 students in piano class. And how many students in tabla class? How about 20 students in tabla class? Let us see. The total income is 43200. Run the whole program all over again and see that whether your output matches or not. Okay?